Thank you for helping us evaluate the software. You will use the software to relate a set of words using 3 different relationships. We say A is subclass of B when A is a subset of B. For example, apple is a subclass of fruits. When A is a component of B, we say A is part of B. For example, a trunk is part of a tree. The third relationship is synonym. One term in a group of synonyms is selected as the preferred term, and it is used to establish relationships with other terms. To relate a group of greenish terms to coloration, we choose green as the preferred term, because it is the best term to represent the green color. There are 3 special terms you may encounter in the experiment. Material anatomic entities refer to anatomic structures with a mass. For example, leaves, leaf apex, leaf base, etc. One special subclass of material anatomic entity is non-specific structures. These are the structures that can be part of many different organs. For example, apex and surface. Many different organs have apices and surfaces. While apex is a subclass of non-specific structure, leaf apex is constrained to a leaf, so it is not a non-specific structure. Qualities are the attributes and characteristics of an anatomic entity. Quality terms include attribute names such as coloration, and their specific values such as red and blue. Next, I will give you a quick tour of the software before you start your hands-on practice with the tool. The candidate terms pane holds the terms that you will process. The middle pane holds the 3 tabs where you will add subclass of, part of, and synonyms relationships respectively. You need to open the appropriate tab before adding a relationship. As the relationship being added to the various tabs, the corresponding tree graph in the right pane are automatically updated. The tree view provides a visualization for the term relationships. Looking at the candidate terms, you will see some of them can be related using the subclass of, part of, or synonym relationships. You can add these relationships to the middle pane using any of the 2 methods provided by the system. One way to add relationships is by drag and drop terms to the appropriate grid. Remember to select the right grid before you drop terms. To add a flower is a material anatomic entity relationship. I click on Categories tab, drag material anatomic entity to the superclass column, and drag flower on top of it. Here you see a grid is showing in the tab. This is why we also refer to these tabs as grids. When relationships are added, the tree graph is automatically updated. The third way to add a relationship is by using the import button on each of the tabs. To make the emerald a synonym of green, I select the Synonyms tab, click on Import, and enter the term in the specific format. One last feature I like to show is the context pane located at the bottom of the screen. Right-click on a term and select Show Term Context. The context pane will display sentences using the term. This context info may be helpful if you need to see how a term is used in a plant description. This concludes the demo. You can now start the hands-on practice by following the instructions on your handout.